Did you know that 4 out of 5 crocodile or alligator attacks are survivable? And, by the way, playing dead is the worst thing you can do to survive a crocodile or alligator attack. There are much smarter ways. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to survive an encounter with a crocodile or alligator. Some are tried and tested old methods and some are new methods, so don't switch off. We all want to feel safe when we go swimming, and when our kids go swimming. Swimming in nature is one of the most relaxing and exhilarating experiences we can have. Even though it feels like we don't have a care in the world when we are swimming, we must be always aware of any potential dangers of what's lurking beneath. So you see a beautiful spot to take a dip to escape the humid heat during your hike. You look around for any "don't swim here" signs. You don't see any, so you assume it is safe. You wade in, the cool water on your parched and sweaty skin. Joyful, relaxing. Not a sound other than the birds chirping. And then, splash! Something claps down into your torso. What do you do? Before we get into that, please hit the like button so other people can also find out how to survive a crocodile or alligator attack. Okay, so what do you do when you first encounter the crocodile or alligator attack?
Hello.
I'll tell you exactly what to do when you first lay eyes on a croc or alligator, either on land or in water, to the moment they have you in their grip. Keep watching. This could one day save your life. It is easy to avoid a crocodile or alligator if you know what to do, but most people have no idea about the best way to survive an encounter with these creatures. For example, as I mentioned, some people think that playing dead is good advice in this situation, but it can be deadly because they will see this as prey behavior and attack more aggressively. This guide will teach you everything you need to know about dealing with crocodiles and alligators so that you can stay safe during your next trip into the wilds. I'm going to show you what to do if you have an encounter on land and in the water. You are watching Trend Blink, and we're going to show you how to survive an encounter with a crocodile or alligator. You can thank us one day or in the comments, or just subscribe right now. Either will do. You may be thinking that an alligator or croc attack will never happen to me, but just wait until you see the statistics on these animals. Crocs and alligators are much more common than people think, so it's time we get educated about them before they attack us. Crocodiles and alligators are large, predatory reptiles that can be found in many regions of the world. They are aggressive animals with a reputation for being dangerous to humans. The truth is that over 50% of crocodile and alligator attacks involve people attempting to feed the animal or get too close without realizing how powerful they are. So there's a quick tip right there. Don't feed the animals. If you find yourself face to face with one of these creatures, take a deep breath and remember these helpful tips to survive the encounter. Let's get started. Coming up is the oldest trick in the book on how to outsmart these deadly reptiles. Keep watching this video to find out the details on how it works. Step 1. Find out where crocodiles or alligators live and stay away. Have you ever been to a tropical region? If so, you might have seen crocodiles and alligators. These animals are dangerous. They can be found in Africa, Asia, the Americas, and Australia. Depending on the species, they live in fresh or salt water. Before approaching any bodies of water, make sure to ask locals about their presence first. You can stay away from crocs by first asking residents if there are any before going near any water. To avoid alligators or crocodiles in the first place, use your eyes and look around. First, make sure to take all warning signs about the presence of crocodiles very seriously. Approved swimming areas are marked in regions where there is the potential for crocodile or alligator encounters. So, if you plan to swim outside of designated areas, it is best not to do so in regions where crocodiles and alligators are known to live. Remember to never assume a body of water is safe if there are no signs or warnings nearby. Surprisingly, many recent crocodile and alligator attacks in northern Australia have involved residents. Don't let your familiarity with crocodiles or alligators lead to carelessness around them. If you need to be around water where crocs live and you just can't avoid it, I will show you how to remain safe around them. First, let's learn one quick fact about the habitat of these ravenous animals. Crocodilians are the largest reptiles on Earth. Most people aren't aware of just how dangerous crocodiles can be. They may look slow and lazy, but that's only because they're waiting for their prey to come close enough before ambushing them. Crocodilians are the reigning kings of watery wetlands. They're usually found in and around slow-moving, murky waters with a lot of vegetation. Saltwater crocodiles are one of the most dangerous animals in both freshwater and saltwater habitats. They can be found on ocean beaches, lakes, ponds, rivers, and even swimming pools. Living in the areas where crocodilians are prevalent, swimming near the water is a hazard you're likely familiar with. However, there are other ways you could get bitten or attacked outside of swimming. Crocs are also known to attack people who are fishing, gathering water, or waiting at the water's edge. Crocodiles may seem like docile creatures, but they can be ferocious and aggressive when they feel threatened. They have been known to attack people on boats and drag them into the water. Now that you have an idea of how much trouble these crocs could be, I will now show you the best survival tips for when you are around them. Keep watching this video to see what they are. What happens when you see a croc? First, ensure you keep your distance. When you are near a crocodile, you want to keep as far away from it as possible. Crocodiles are dangerous animals with speeds that exceed most humans. They've been known to launch themselves through the water at 60 kilometers per hour, or 37 meters per hour faster than a human can react if they feel threatened or want something near them. It's not the kind of speed you want to mess with. That is why it is important not to get too close on land and stay 10 meters away from large crocodiles or alligators in their natural habitat of both fresh water and salt water. This tip counts even when you are on a boat. Here's another life-saving tip you must know if you are close to a croc's natural habitat. Crocodilians can also launch themselves vertically from the water, so be sure to keep your eyes peeled when you're near any infested waters. So stay out of shallow water, avoid ledges near deep or slow-moving water, and don't climb trees over infested areas. With that said, you may consider yourself in the safe zone. Coming up is a powerful tip that is effective in at least 90% of crocodile or alligator encounters. Check this out. If you spot a croc or an alligator on land, slowly leave the area. Make sure you do not go near the animal or try to move it. If you spot a crocodile or alligator in an inhabited area such as a public garden, golf course, or parking lot, calmly move away from the animal, then call your local wildlife authorities to have it removed. Sometimes the croc may be on the offensive, even when on land. What do you do if they launch towards you? Run! Crocodilians are dangerous and unpredictable animals that can move with surprising speed on land as well. It is highly unwise to approach a croc or alligator in the wild, but if you encounter one, it may be necessary to escape from it quickly. If a crocodile or alligator snaps or charges at you on land, run! Crocodiles' top speeds are 17 kilometers per hour. As you try to escape, take note of these tips. Be sure to run away from the water so that you don't get caught by more mean crocs lying around. Running in a straight line is the quickest way to escape from an alligator or crocodile. You may want to forget the traditional wisdom about running in a zigzag pattern to escape, as the quickest way out of an alligator or crocodile is going straight ahead. In this next tip, I'm about to show you how you can defend yourself if a crocodile or alligator attacks you face to face. Sometimes you do everything right, but it just isn't enough, right? I'm about to show you how to remain safe against all odds. First, remain calm and fight back strategically. An animal attack is a terrifying thing, especially if you're faced with the prospect of being dragged into the water. Many people panic when they are attacked by an animal and end up making things worse for themselves as a result. Remaining calm during animal attack may seem impossible, but it's one of the best ways to ensure your survival. If it bites you and then it lets go, this is likely a defensive reaction. Don't retaliate or run away quickly. Either can result in the crocodile attacking again. However, if a croc is refusing to let you go, that means it's interested in keeping you for lunch. It may be time to fight back until the beast backs off. Let me show you how you can put up a great defense. Go for its eye. An alligator or crocodile's eyes are its most vulnerable part, and many survivors have reported that eye gouging saved them from an attack. If the animal is on top of you, try to gouge its eyeballs with your fingers or whatever tools you can grab. Make sure you do not stop until you are free. Your life depends on it. You may also go for its head. A crocodile is a sneaky creature and will often bite before letting go. However, if you land as many blows as possible on the animal's head, you stand a high chance that it will let you go. Bystanders observing an attack can assist by striking at the animal with sticks or poles or even punching. Finally, your best shot is to attack the palatal valve behind the animal's tongue. Unlike animals that pant to cool themselves, reptiles like crocodiles and alligators rely on the flap of tissue behind their tongue to cover up the throat when they submerge in water. This prevents them from drowning if they open their mouth underwater and keeps out any nasty unwanted liquids as well. Unfortunately, that flap is a weak spot for all crocs, but it can become your advantage. If you've been pulled under by one or dragged into its waiting jaws, don't panic. Grab onto this valve to save your life. Once you do so, it'll cause liquid to flow into the crocodile's throat, forcing it to let you go. All of these options will help with your survival and escape. If you are in this situation, fight with all your strength as your life depends on it. As it does, make sure you seek medical attention immediately if you have been attacked by a croc. When it comes to crocodiles, what's worse than the razor-sharp teeth? They're bacteria-ridden mouths. They might not have ferocious big bear claws and fangs, but they do carry some nasty germs on them that could lead to an infection if left untreated for too long. The same applies even if you just got nipped by one small alligator or caiman. So, seek medical assistance as quickly as possible if you have been attacked by an alligator or crocodile. If you would like to know more about surviving other ferocious animals, then click on the link in the playlist on the screen. It will give you all the practical tips you need to know about so you can always remain safe while you are out there in the wild. Please like this video, share, and subscribe to help others like you know everything they need to know to survive a crocodile or alligator attack. And tell us your theories in the comments below.